Hello, welcome to my channel. I decided to do the Inktober challenge using my original characters as inspiration for all of the prompts. So if you're returning and you've seen my channel before, thank you very much. This is, different from all of the content that I've made so far, and I hope that you like this, and I hope you stick around. Let me know what you think. Let's get into it. Throughout my channel, I have little animations with original music that I composed, and they all feature my original characters. This one that's on screen right now is Apothekitty, and then there's also Panda Chef and Magical Manatee. So those are who are featured in this video today. I really thought when I saw that the first prompt was Crystal that I could run with this because Apothekitty is a little freaky, a little supernatural, and loves to make potions and definitely is a crystal collector. So I could see him searching into the little crystal ball looking for some advice on his future. Next is the first drawing of Panda Chef. I think that this one came out so cute. They are looking in a mirror, wearing a suit, but the suit is way too big, as you can see, dripping over their arms. You can't even see their hands. I haven't really done much drawing with ink before. I usually use markers or gouache or, honestly, Procreate. So doing all of these black and white drawings was a learning curve, but it also got me feeling so creative when it came to making shapes. Number 3, vessel. The obvious choice, I think, was ship. A lot of people chose to draw ships, I saw. Magical Manatee was born out of the sea, so I thought that this was a perfect opportunity. I'm going to tag their origin story below, so if you want to see some more Magical Manatee content, you can check out that video. And so I thought that this was a perfect opportunity to draw her as a mermaid at the front of the ship. You know, the classic Titanic pose. And I think that she looks so happy. I really love how expressive she is at the front of the ship there. Knot was kind of a goofy one, but also fun because it subverts the expectations a little bit from Apothekitty is supposed to be like the very smart and studious character. So seeing them just having caught a knot in their own tail is funny and ironic. With Raven, Apothekitty's looking so cool, looking so fly, walking along with their little raven friend, which is probably their familiar or something like that, following them around. And also the raven looks a little bit like a chicken, especially at the end. I don't know why I gave it kind of like a gizzard like a chicken, but it's fine. You know it's a raven. It's all black. I think that that filling both of them in to look all black looks really sharp. So please understand that that's a raven. For spirit, I decided to draw Magical Manatee rising from the dead after just being buried and coming back as a ghost, because I thought that they, you know, are the most kind of gelatinous character, very morphable, and I could draw the squiggly lines to just show that, you know, she's a spirit now. I didn't have to try that hard to make them look dead. And kind of looks like she's flipping off the grave, but that's fine. I would be too if I was coming back with a vengeance. Next prompt is Apothekitty playing like a little cat with the strings of a fan. I think that this one's really cute because these characters are kind of anthropomorphic and we see them as people in the way that they act, but at the end of the day, he's still a cat, so he's gonna get distracted by dangly things, and yeah, I think it's adorable. Was going back and forth about how to address this one, and I decided to take the word more as a verb and draw a TV, because I think TVs are really fun to draw, like especially drawing older style TVs, the one not the flat screens, the one that kind of like stick out like this one is here. And Panda Chef looks kind of like a little teenager, or at least how I used to lay in front of the TV when I was younger and stare at it from like 2 feet away. Ooh, this next one was also a little tough conceptually because pressure is such a hard thing to draw. How do you draw the feeling of pressure? So I thought about the first video with Panda Chef. It's called Panda Chef versus the Sinking Suspicion that none of this is actually real. And they're like under a lot of stress and dissociating and just feeling like mentally not great. So I decided to like play with that and take that a little bit further and think about, you know, is this just like the type of response that they have when they are under a lot of pressure and from cooking and from doing like all of these life things. Okay, kind of embarrassing. You're about to watch me accidentally draw 7 strings on this guitar, but I don't know what happened. It just was kind of, I lost count and then I misspaced and everything, but I thought it was a fun idea to think of pick as like a guitar pick, and I really love the way that the body of the guitar came out, so it all is well. But yeah, here's Panda Chef strumming along. Panda Chef plays guitar. Panda Chef is a great musician. And yeah, little singer-songwriter action right here. Thought Sour would be fun to pay a little homage to the, you know, Olivia Rodrigo album cover and merch, where she has all these cute little stickers on her face and they're like butterflies and stars, and so I put tiny Panda Chef and Apothekitty heads as part of the sticker collection. I think it came out really adorable. For stuck, I drew a little mason jar and have a tiny version of Magical Manatee, like sitting as if they were a firefly caught, or more likely I was thinking about that scene in Tinkerbell where Captain Hook catches her and puts her in a jar, and then, like, you know, she loses her magic because nobody's believing in her. But yeah, I guess that's kind of what I was referencing here with this one, because Magical Manatee is also a magical entity. For some reason, I've always loved pictures and drawings and like album covers, like that J. Cole album cover where he's sitting on the roof. I don't know why, but I think it's just like the angle and the pose, and when you get the sky and the stars in the background, and you can't see the ground, I think that it just looks so cool. And Panda Chef looks so moody here and introspective, while they're sitting and enjoying the stars and the night sky. So I drew Apothekity as a clock instead, one of these like creepy cat clocks. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a reference to the Cheshire Cat, or I don't know if it's Swedish or something. I guess this challenge kind of got me thinking in the vein of a lot of different tropes that are just like stuck in my brain that I don't even know where they're from. But yeah, so that's what my inspiration was here. Helmet was straightforward. You've got Magical Manatee on a skateboard doing some sick half-pipe tricks. Not much more to say about it, but I do think that she looks really cool and also safe with the helmet and the padding. I always recommend wearing those. Compass could have been cool. I think I tried to get a little bit too fancy with the placement of the trees. I Bob Rossed it and put a big fat tree right in front of the little curve in the path, and I think I ruined it a little bit, but it's okay. Still enjoy the process. So I have Apothekity here out foraging for some mushrooms and some herbs. They look like they know where they're going. I think at first I was thinking that they were going to get lost, but no. I guess maybe they know how to use a compass, so they're not lost. Collide is another one of my favorites. I drew Panda Chef and Magical Manatee in a battle. This one kind of made me realize, watching back, how inspired I am by Powerpuff Girls and the movements, the arms and legs. I'm glad that they put Moon in here for the prompts, because this gave me a great opportunity to draw Apothekity doing a little full moon ritual, living their best life out there, manifesting everything that they want. And yeah, I feel like, the Inktober list was awesome, and there were a couple of really good spooky ones, and I thought, this was one of them. For loop, I simply drew a roller coaster. They're on a loop-de-loop. It's simple, but it came out really cute. I think that, you know, they're all upside down and they're all dangling a little bit, and Apothecary's clearly terrified. The other two love it. Sprout is another one of my favorites. I love to draw plants. I'm not, there's definitely like multiple different types of plants in here. I love to draw monsteras when they're first getting their like perforated holes in the leaves. And yeah, Panda Chef also loves to take care of plants. They are honestly better at it than I am. And in my next upcoming animation, it's gonna be sneak peek titled Rooftop Garden, and Panda Chef's up there on their little balcony taking care of a ton of different tropical plants outside. So stay tuned for that. Fuzzy was a perfect prompt for me because Panda Chef clearly is fuzzy. Yeah, I loved getting to try to show that through ink and through texture and little hatchwork and little fuzzies. I think it was really fun to do. For the prompt open, I imagine Apothecary throwing a little dinner party and then inviting Panda Chef and Magical Manatee over, and so he's opening the door to let them in, basically. Simple as that. But I did enjoy this side profile and getting to draw them like interacting with each other. This scene is Apothecary at their potion table, tending to a leaky jar. It looks like it was cracked, but it's leaking all over the place, clearly, as you can see. I have a whole video that shows what the inside of Apothecary's house looks like, and there's bottles all over the place, and it definitely looks a bit accident prone, so I could definitely see this actually happening to them. Extinct was a really fun prompt because I got to imagine what Magical Manatee's skeleton looks like, and I think I originally was imagining them encased in amber, but it might look more like an iceberg. I'm not really sure what it ended up being, because if it is amber, that's usually the size of a mosquito, so I guess let's say that Magical Manatee's stuck in an iceberg. But I guess, maybe it was amber because I drew Magical Manatee as a bug in this next one for Splat. They have not been squished yet, but as you can see, that's where we're headed here. The prompt connect I took in kind of a weird direction. I decided to draw an outline of Panda Chef as if someone was playing Connect the Dots. Oh yes, and then we have Spark. Spark is, I think, my favorite. I love to draw picnic scenes. I love checkered picnic blankets and grass and all of that. I don't know, I guess it's a little bit cottagecore, but I think it kind of looks surreal. So I have like all of the little guys sitting on the picnic blanket. They're outside. It's in the summer, and they have sparklers. So that's where the prompt Spark comes into play here. But I love it. I love getting to draw magical manatee like floating over them. I think it came out really, really cute. Here we have Panda Chef biting into a crisp apple. They're standing next to a tree. It fell, or they picked it. I don't know. Usually apple orchards have smaller trees, so I think that this is just out in the wild and Panda Chef was like, honestly, let me just eat this apple right now. But I hope that they don't get food poisoning or eat a worm. For the next prompt, Patch, I decided to draw a pumpkin patch and have Panda Chef be hung up like a scarecrow. I think that they make a really, really excellent scarecrow. For Slither, I was considering drawing one of my characters as the snake, but I thought that this was more funny. Panda Chef is a relatively fearless character, but they're scared of a little garden snake and clear off the entire sidewalk to let the snake go by. so I guess we're on our final prompt. Video was a risk because it did take a very long time, and I hope that you all enjoyed it a lot. And please let me know if you did, and like what was your favorite. So for risk, I have magical manatee crossing over a tightrope in a big city, kind of like a magician, or I don't know who did that. I don't remember. It probably wasn't David Blaine, but somebody did that. So yeah, you can see like little crowds of people cheering them on. But magical manatee can float, so it's kind of a little bit of a prank over here. I don't know if the audience knows that, but I think that makes it a little bit funny. But yeah, there you have it. So here is the completed drawings in a row. This is 2021 Inktober. Please let me know which one was your favorite. If you want to see more content like this, I would love to do more draw with me's. I love doodling. I have a sketchbook. We could do sketchbook walkthroughs. Let me know if you participated in Inktober and what your favorite prompt was to draw. And I hope that you all had a fantastic Halloween. And let's keep the fun, creative, spooky energy flowing. This is just the beginning.